Welcome back to my views and news. Three news stories. First one is about the visit of Eritrean intelligence chief. Eritrean intelligence chief, along with his delegation, was in Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital, a few hours ago. Secondly, viewers, Abune Sawiros, one of three archbishops of the Orthodox Church, who made appointments that led to start of a conflict, division within the church, has apologized to his supporters, to his monks. Thirdly, displacements from Sheger city are on the rise while Oromia government is building Sheger city. Houses are being demolished, people are being displaced, and some are entering Amhara region. Camps are being established, IDP camps in Wollo too, not only in Debre Birhan but also in Wollo reported. Firstly, viewers, yesterday I shared some pictures of Eritrean military officials who were spotted at a hotel in Addis Ababa, Skylight Hotel. And I confirmed that the pictures were new because the part of hotel from where the pictures were was newly built, opened for people in January this year. And that led to start of several rumors. People started speculating that maybe Eritrean delegation held a meeting with Tigray delegation because Tigray delegation led by Getachew, accompanied by Sadkan, Varade, stayed in Tigray, stayed in Addis Ababa for around a week. They held top level meetings here. But the meeting between Tigray delegation and Eritrean delegation could not be confirmed. Now, Ethiopian state media is confirming the arrival of Eritrean military officers in Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital. Abraha Kasa is the head of Eritrean intelligence agency, military officer leading Eritrean spy agency. He led a delegation of Eritrean officers to Addis Ababa and he visited Ethiopian Artificial Intelligence Institute, which is in Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital. And there he was briefed by the director of this institute, whose name is Varko Gachina. And Ethiopian Artificial Intelligence Institute director briefed Eritrean delegation about research, about activities of the institute. And Eritrean delegation appreciated the work of Ethiopian officers and hoped that in this field Ethiopia-Eritrea cooperation will grow. So, arrival of top Eritrean officers, military officers in Addis Ababa has been confirmed. After we shared pictures of Eritrean officers in Addis Ababa, several news outlets started claiming that Eritrean delegation was in Addis Ababa because it wanted to meet Tigray delegation, but Tigray delegation refused. I could not confirm any of these rumors or claims. Only confirmation is that Eritrean delegation was in Addis Ababa to visit this institute called Ethiopian Artificial Intelligence Institute. Since the delegation was led by Abraha Kasa, it means that it was a high-level visit. This visit could have been conducted by some lower level Eritrean intelligence officials. Abraha Kasa's arrival in Addis Ababa indicates that meeting had some objectives. Are the objectives about use of artificial intelligence by Eritrean military, which Ethiopian military is using, or the visit had some other objectives? Maybe things will be clear in coming days. So far, only only confirmation that Abrahakasa visited this institute. Secondly, viewers, Abune Sawiros, one of three archbishops who tried to form a separate synod in Oromia a few weeks ago, has apologized. Not to the church, main church led by Abune Matthias, but to his followers and supporters. Abune Sawiros, Abune Zinamorkos, Abune Evastotios, the three archbishops made appointments of 26 bishops to Oromia, other parts of Ethiopia. This appointment was declared illegal by the main church, and titles of three archbishops were revoked, their residences were locked up, and the appointment was rejected. We saw tension within the church divisions, federal government, Roman government. They tried to back the new splinter faction, but the splinter faction could not get support in Oromia. It tried to appoint priests, but Orthodox followers started boycotting churches in Oromia. Orthodox Church showed unity. It asked Ethiopian government to ensure that church remains united. PM Abiy's government had to step back because church announced nationwide protests against the government. Due to unity shown by the church, PM Abiy's government stepped back. Splinter faction agreed to apologize to some extent, you can say. An agreement was reached, and the splinter faction rejoined the church. And the appointees returned to their position. They were monks basically. They were promoted to bishops when they were appointed, but they returned to their positions as monks. Abune Sawiros has apologized to these monks. He was at a monastery around 48 hours ago. Name of the monastery is Meskaya Hazunan Medhanilim Monastery. And there he apologized to monks who were promoted as bishops, but main church refused to accept the appointment. Now they have apologized, the appointees, and they have returned to their positions as monks. Abune Sawiros said that he was sorry that he could not support monks, that people were angry. Monks were angry, but he said that he was sorry for what happened. So, clearly, it's clear that this splinter faction, which is no more because it has been dismantled, it tried to create a separate synod, but it could not. And now the monks have returned to their old positions. In May, a new meeting will be held to discuss the promotion of monks to bishops. And the meeting will be held, and the archbishops who are members of the committee which will hold a meeting in May include members from Holy Synod, but three archbishops are not members. Abune Zinamorkos, Evastotius, and Sawiros are not members of the committee. Let's see. In May, will new monks be promoted as bishops, or will these monks be promoted as bishops? That will be clear in May. Lastly, viewers, displacements from Sheger city continue. Sheger city is being built around Addis Ababa. It is engulfing Addis Ababa, you can say. Romanian government says that areas surrounding Addis Ababa are difficult to govern. That is why they are being put under one administrative unit, and that is called Sheger city. And houses are being demolished in Sheger city. Oromia government says these are illegal constructions. On the other hand, some news sources claim that Amharas are being expelled, they are being displaced. Ethiopian Human Rights Commission, led by Daniel Bakele, 2 days ago released a report saying that demolition of houses in Sheger in some cases was a violation of fundamental rights of Ethiopian people. And it urged federal government to intervene. People are definitely losing their homes. Some might have been built on state land, but those whose houses are being demolished are now entering Amhara region, and most of them are Amharas, by the way. New IDP camps are being established. Debre Birhan is already filled with IDPs entering Debre Birhan mostly from Valaga. Now, new IDP camps are being established for these IDPs arriving in Amhara region from Sheger city, from areas surrounding Addis Ababa. In Kambolcha, South Wollo, in Mesh Dry Port area, a new IDP camp has been established where these IDPs are arriving. Locals are helping, local aid organizations are helping these IDPs. Government, Amhara regional government will have to take care of these IDPs from Sheger city. Sheger city is a controversial project. It has become controversial between Oromia regional government and groups based in the Amhara region. Though Oromia has a right to develop its land, Sheger is not part of Amhara or part of Addis Ababa. It's part of Oromia. But people say that basically Oromia government wants to make Addis Ababa irrelevant by building a modern city around Addis Ababa. It is a way of engulfing Addis Ababa.